Everybody, how is everyone doing? Welcome to my page. I am Karen Danzey, and welcome to my page. Um, and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. First and foremost, thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for those who have watched my videos, and thank you. So, to get started, first of all, first and foremost, here on my platform, and I apologize if I just made a noise with the microphone. I'm still new at this, trying to figure things out. But first and foremost, I want to give thanks to God. Here on my platform, I give God the glory, whether it's from the good times, the bad times, the stressful times, the unstressful times. I just give God the glory. So, with that being said, I start off with a prayer and I just let God lead me, let God use me. Um, I'm transparent, and the things that I'm going through, I like to talk about it. I like to let people know that they're not alone, that even me, my faith in God, I still go through the storm. So, with that being said, first and foremost, Lord, I thank you. This is the day that you have made, and we choose to rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, I just thank you for the past weekend, Lord. I just thank you for showing up. Lord, I thank you for comfort. I thank you for just letting me go through what I went through, Lord. Lord, thank you. And as I talk, Lord, of when you say no or not being okay is okay, and that even though we're not okay, because we have a relationship with you, does not mean that we have lost faith in you. So, Lord, I just thank you. Use me, give me the words, not my will, but your will. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. So, with that being said, um, I wanted to talk about it's okay not to be okay. And why did I say that? First and foremost, Saturday, my pastor talked about not being okay. He had lost his daughter and he wasn't okay. And when I saw that a man of God was being so transparent and with humility telling his story of not being okay, because of that, um, I was able to see, I was able to say on Sunday morning that I'm not okay. And you're like, well, what happened Sunday morning? Sunday morning, I woke up to my daughter who's 16 years old, and she was not okay. And she struggles with mental health, and she struggles with the eating disorder, which is anorexia. And she was at her breaking point, and she did not want to live anymore. So she tried to take her life. So, just as my pastor talked about um, the trials, going through, like, God, this is you promise, I was like, God, help me, So um, she tried to take her life. She's been diagnosed with major deep depression. She has also PTSD, and I hope I'm saying that right. Post traumatic stress disorder. She has that. And she has social phobia due to her trauma and her life journey. It took a toll on her. And I remember her saying, Mom, I'm tired. I've been dealing with this since the fifth grade and I'm just tired. And so I had to go in and I had to where she wanted to take her life, I had to fight for her life. So with that being said, I ended up calling 911. The police showed up. We took her to the Children's Hospital here, and then later on that night, she was admitted on a 1013 to a mental institution. So she is right there today. And I spoke to her this morning, and it's a journey. Mental health is a journey. It just don't go away. And her eating disorder, she has an eating disorder where she'll binge, and she'll binge at nighttime because, and then she would eat, and the shame took over her body, and she was so shamed that she ate, but her body was saying she needed to eat. Because she ate, she felt like she couldn't deal with it. Her mind was going. But this is her journey. So when I'll let her tell her journey when it's time to impact those who are going through their go through. But as a mother, going through seeing my daughter trying to take her life and fighting where they're like, no, I need you here. I love you. I get it. I hear you. I know you're tired. And then just saying, God, give me the strength, and I had to say, I was not okay. I went through emotions, and I made a list of emotions that I had went through. The feelings, not emotions, but feelings that I went through. And I wrote it down. And please forgive me for, looking away from the camera. But the feelings that I went through was confusion, sadness, anger, and resentment. And confusion was because, you know, my faith in God, like, God, you said you had her. You had her. And I'm like, but it doesn't look like you got her. She doesn't want to live anymore. She's tired. And then the sadness of, man, I can't help my daughter. What can I do as a mother when your child is in disarray, in sadness, in a depression, and they don't want to live anymore, and feeling helpless, like, oh, I got to get her help, but I can't fix the problem. I'm not capable of fixing the problem. The only thing I'm capable of being a support system, and that I had to be okay with letting her go to the facility because they could help her. She had to be in a safe space. And then anger, like, but God, you gave me this child. You know, I'm not feeling the anger of, why don't you, taking your life? No, you can't. No, I don't want you to go. I love you. And then resentment, like, wow, God, here I am, doing your will. Here I am, being obedient. And my actions show that I'm obedient. And it's like, wow, God, don't you see me? Don't you see me? And realizing, like, okay, I had to process that. So the past couple of days, I was processing it. I was like, let me record, you know. And, it's like God's purpose for me over other people, opinions of me. And that's including myself. Because sometimes my opinion of myself does not align with God. And God's like, girl, I need you to get back. I need you to get back. I need you to do my will. It's not about you. It's about who needs to hear the message. And I know you're going to give me the glory. And I know you're going to continue to worship me. And I know that, you know, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, lean not to your own understanding, but trust in me wholeheartedly. And I had to remind myself of that scripture because I have to trust in God wholeheartedly, even through the difficult time, even through fighting for my daughter's life when she wanted to give up and no longer be here. So, I just wanted to share that with you. Yes, domestic violence is celebrating domestic violence, and then part of the impact of domestic violence is the fact that, guess what? you might become so depressed that you might want to take your own life. And I'm here to say, guess what? Don't. God loves you. I love you. Right now, I need you to know that it is going to be okay, even what doesn't feel like it's okay. And those who are supporting those who are going through mental health, who going through the attempt of someone trying to take their life, I get it. You are tired, you feel hopeless, but God got you too. He has you too, and we have to be okay with not being okay. And the biggest thing of that is we have to humble ourselves and say, guess what? I can't, I need help. I need to tell someone, whether it's help in someone you confide in, whether it's help with a therapist, um, you know, just know that it is okay not to be okay. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and do my makeup because makeup is therapy for me. I love to do makeup because makeup is therapy for me, and I get to control what's in front of me because, and one powerful tool that I received when the police was here, police officers was here, and they was talking to my daughter, and one police officer said that when he was in the military, he said that the 3 foot rule of control, meaning that whatever is 3 feet in front of you, 3 feet on the side of you, 3 foot behind you, that's the only thing you can control. If it goes out, falls outside of that 3 foot rule, you can't control it, so don't try to control it. So, and he also said, learn something, one tool, he said, learn something new because it will help you. And when I thought about that, I remember learning how to do my own makeup and how now, because I learned how to do my own makeup, I can get on here and I can um, teach from learning with makeup. I can show people, I can have this discussion. Those who never learn how to do makeup or were learning, like, look, I'm your example that you can do all things, even through Christ that strengthens you. So, yeah, so let's go. I hope what I said helps someone. If someone is going through a difficult time of supporting, like, oh my gosh, when will the mental illness go away? It doesn't. It doesn't go away. It's nothing that learn to live with it. You can help someone. Someone can get tools that they need, but mental health does not just go away. So it's something that can't be fixed overnight, and that's okay. But so just go out there. Remember to love yourself. If you're a supporter, you cannot pour into someone else if you don't pour into your own self. So with me, pouring into myself is doing my makeup. So let's go. I got my stuff here. I already did my face, washed my face, put my stuff on, and now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Do my eyebrows. So, and I'm gonna have my mirror. Okay, here we go. So, how is everyone doing? You know, I hope everyone is in a good space. A good space. Here we go. What I'm using is the Juvia's Place for my gel. I have a new wig, y'all. I have a new wig. So, what a few days, man. And as I do my makeup, just mental health is so important. processing what you're going through. So you can have, because self-awareness is so important. I'm finna put some oil on my lips because I know it's probably chapped. Um, Self-awareness is so important. Self-awareness, and to be okay, you have to be self-aware. So it's okay not to be okay. Okay. All right. So now I am going to um, put on my eyebrows. Okay. So tell me something. Comment below. What is something new that you're going to try to learn to do? Something new. Okay? What are you going to do that you don't know, that you always wanted to do, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to try to do this. Mine was makeup. Mine was lace wigs. During the pandemic, I could not get my hair cut. And I was like, ooh, I got that 4C hair. And I didn't want to learn how to do wigs. So I got on, just like I got on YouTube to learn how to do makeup. I got on YouTube to learn how to install my wig. So, and I still have some work to do. One thing about learning how to do something new is being okay with making mistakes. I'll say that one more time. When you learn how to do something new, you have to be okay with making mistakes. Why? Because you learn from your mistakes. When I was going to school to become chef, French pastry chef, my teachers was like, make all the mistakes you can, because that's the only way you're going to learn. So I was like, yeah, that is so true. Okay, so I got my eye base on, and that Sigma eye base. Okay, so now, all right, so now, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I am going to, look. I am going to, there, here we go. All right, Lord. Okay, so I have this. This is my brush for my concealer. What else did I forget something? Probably so, but it's okay. It is okay. So I have this. Now I'm going to use, I don't know, this is my Pat McGrath number 3. Submissive. Yeah, submissive. So this is like one of my favorite palettes. Let's see. This is what submissive look like. And this is one of my favorite palettes. And I haven't used it in a long time. So my thing is, guess what? I'm going to use what I got. Like when mental health, when you get your tools of helping get through the depression, because it's not going to go away. You'll learn how to live with it in a positive way. So, but you'll have the tools. And so just like I have these eyeshadow palettes that I purchased during the pandemic, I need to use them. So, for example, my daughter, her tools, she wasn't, my daughter, for her to, it was a struggle because she's dealing with my eating disorder, and she just got tired. So her tools did not kick in, and she's still learning tools to help her get through her depression. And some of the signs of depression is someone not taking a shower, someone not eating. With the eating disorder, she has the eating disorder where she restrict her eating, because when she see her weight, she's like, no, I'm too big. I need to control my weight because I can't control my depression, or I can't control things around me. So, yeah, see, um, it's battle. You need food to live, but when you're struggling with eating disorder, and you're struggling with major deep depression, and you're struggling with PTSD, post traumatic stress, and you're struggling with social anxiety, phobia, you know, where you're afraid to be around other people, and it all comes to a head like a pimple. We all know about pimples, and it just comes to a head and it explodes. So I thank God that I was able to um, intervene. You know, I was getting ready to get up and get dressed for work, and whatever triggered her. Um, I'm like, open the door. I need to get dressed for work. And she was like, no. I'm like, open the door. And then finally she opened the door, and I saw, you know, what she was trying to do. And she's like, I can't take it anymore, Mom. You know, I've been dealing with this since the 5th grade, and I can't take it anymore. Now she's a junior. So I get it. So depression is real, y'all. Depression is so real. And we have to understand that it's okay not to be okay. If you don't get anything from this, I need you to get it's okay not to be okay. So, yeah. Now, another, I'm using, you know what? I'm using 3 palettes that are my favorites. So, my next palette is a quad. It's a quad, Pat McGrath. This quad is my favorite. And I'll let you see because of this color and this color. These 2 colors. So I am going to let me get my brushes. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to record today. I'm going to record. I'm just going to talk about, mental health, even though we're celebrating, even though we're celebrating domestic violence, they play hand in hand, because I know me going through my when I left and I came here, I was in a deep depression, y'all. I would say, when I say I was in a deep depression, that's why I'm taking this color here, and I'm taking this color here, and I'm putting it on here. When I say the deep depression, I understood part, not what, I don't know, I don't understand the depth of my daughter, what she's going through, because depression affects people differently, but I can understand, and I have compassion and empathy, not sympathy. There's 2 different things. I don't feel sorry for her, but I empathize because I understand what depression will do to you. And so, leaving that, I talked about my story last week, and you can go and watch it. I'll link it below, or it's the first one of the month, and because I don't know how to link, so I'm learning. But anywho, I, with my deep depression, I was afraid to leave my house. Um, my mental being, I had not gotten therapy at the time, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my house felt like, I felt like I was living in a in a bat cave, um, dark and dreary, and I just didn't feel like doing anything, you know. But through therapy and help, it didn't change overnight. It didn't just go away, you know. Prayer, yeah, prayer is good. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes you have to have more than prayer, you know. God, I tell people all the time, God put people in places such as a therapist. My therapist, that was her calling, is to help people who's dealing with trauma. Um, I have complex post traumatic stress from all that I've been through. So I understand. So I could understand, I could notice the signs, and it just spiraled out of control. I've never had an eating disorder, so for me to sit there and say, okay, um, I know what she's going through with that, I can't. And at times that is, as her mother, is I feel helpless. But then God's so good; He will send people who either have been through it or have overcome. This is that you're doing a wonderful job. Your daughter's going to get through this, or someone who's a professional, specializes in eating disorder, and who can give me some help, and say, okay, this is what happened. It spiraled out of control. So, yeah, um, just yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing a quick look today because I have to, quick look today, and I want to. I'm still processing what has happened, and that's okay. And to process it, I'm not 100% where I need to be, but I'm functional and I'm okay with it. And just talking about it, just sharing, being transparent, being vulnerable with you guys, is uncomfortable, but it's not about me. It's about someone who needs to hear this. So, um, I got this. I have a support system. I have my support system, my church family. I was on the prayer call this morning, um, and they were like, "We know you're not okay," and just talking about it and be vulnerable and being transparent and just knowing that no, my faith, my faith is still the same. But sometimes in the trial, you're in the boat like Peter, the disciples was in the boat, and the storm was making the boat shake. And God was like, Jesus was like, peace be still, so, peace be still. And sometimes, it's where we get stronger. And my faith is steadfast, but it's growing. And speaking of the storm, I just want to take this time out for those who are um, Hurricane Milton. Lord, I just thank you. I just want to pray for those who just went through the storm with Hurricane Helena, and who's people who is facing the storm, the hurricane. So Lord, I just thank you, Lord. Lord, just whoever is in this storm and is feeling anxious, whoever in this storm is fearful, Lord, I just ask you to give them comfort. Lord, watch over the people, Lord. Lord, give them peace, give them comfort. Lord, make a way out of no way, because I know you're able to do that, Lord. Lord, I just ask you in your name, Lord, that you just give them comfort. If they're looking for shelter, Lord, help them find shelter, Lord, be with them, comfort them, during this storm, because as in life we go through the storm, and as you say, this too shall pass, Lord, have your will. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So, yeah, so let me hurry up and finish with this. And now I'm going to use another palette because I'm using palettes that I already have. Okay. Number one, I invested my money and I ain't trying to. And so I'm going to use the Danessa, her palette. Lord. And I like this palette. And I think this is going to be a nice. Okay. So, with that being said, what color? So I'm going to use another brush of hers. Okay, so I am going to, I don't know, what color should I use? I want to, you know what? Let's do purple. Ooh, purple and green. Okay, so here we go. And I did not bring my glue, but that's okay. Because this here, okay, so I'm using Awakening. Awakening. Yes, Awakening. Yes, so look at that. Bam. So what are some of the things that, what is something, one thing that you want to do that's going to make you happy? That if you're going through, ooh, look at that. Ooh, honey. Okay, Nessa. Ooh, okay, y'all. Look. Okay. This is why I love to do makeup because it gets me, I don't think about, I can escape. And I'm just saying escape because that's the word that's coming to. I don't have to deal with what I'm going through. I can take a break. God has given us the gift of taking a deep breath. And I'm taking a deep breath because I need to live. I am going to live, you know. My daughter was fighting not to live. I was fighting for her to live. So a lot of times we've given up on life. Depression will make you give up on life, y'all. But we want to live. So what is something that you, child, look at that. Oh my gosh. Something that you would love to learn how to do that's going to bring you joy, you know? That's going to make you be like, okay, look at this. Just look at this. So, what can you do? Look at my hair. Y'all hear my stomach? I do apologize. This is so pretty. Oh, yes. This is so pretty. And then I had this palette too. This is like so pretty. Okay, y'all. Okay. And then I'm going to put it up here. Put it up here. Okay. Yes. I can focus on doing my makeup and I don't have to focus on, yes, Sunday, the negative of Sunday. I don't have to focus on that. I can focus on the present, not the past, because guess what? The past will depress you. And I don't have to focus on the future because the future will be anxious. And let me use an example. So if I focus on the past, today is Tuesday. So if I focused on what happened, transpired on Sunday, that event of my daughter trying to take her life and me trying to fight for her life, that brings me depression. So me at this present time, I'm focusing on doing my makeup and using, teaching, giving, sharing what I've went through that will help someone. Now if I focus on the future, meaning, oh my gosh, what resources what resources, what's going to happen, is she going to go to the eating just residential place for eating disorder, like, oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. Then I become anxious because I can't control. And as the police officers told her, you only control the 3-foot rule. whatever 3 foot's in front of you, 3 foot's on the side of you, or 3 foot behind you, that's what you can control. If it falls outside of the 3 foot rule, then you can't control of it. Let it go. Because it's just going to make you so anxious. And I do apologize. And I got to eat, y'all. But after here, I'm going to fix me a nice breakfast and go to work. So I do apologize for my stomach growling. But yes. So focus on what's in front of you, 3 foot. What's on the side of you, 3 foot. And what's behind you on 3 foot. And guess what? If it falls outside of that, if someone is on the phone and you are arguing with that person, guess what? You can't control that person. If you can't, you got to get something and you can't do that, you can't control the person, you let it go. But if it's in front of you, you can control. If someone is arguing with you, you can control your response. You can walk away. And then that person will be out of your 3 foot rule, out of your 3 foot. So, because you control your emotions and you did not react, which can lead to other things. So, boom. Okay. Let me finish I am getting ready to, I'm going to use some grip. I'm going to use, child, y'all know, this is my Cover FX. I just love this complexion product. This is the SPF 30. SPF 30. That is the one I'm using today. Oh, yeah. Because I need some SPF in my life. Okay. And as y'all can see, I have a wig on. New color. I felt like being a redhead today, or a ginger. Okay, so boom. I'm working on my lace, so y'all get to see how far I'm coming and laying my lace, y'all. Okay. Okay, now. Let that set. Get me my, not no T3. Oh, my other wireless microphone. I'm still working on it. Let me get my mirror. Still working on the wireless microphone. For some reason, my computer is not reading. So, I'm back to this other mic. It's not wireless, it's connected. My son bought it. So, boom, boom, boom. Let that dry. Put some right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay. Okay, so, because I got bags. I got dark circles, y'all. I got dark circles. And it's okay. It is okay. Okay, so, let that dry. So now, this is in, and I am going to, what foundation, you know what? The foundation that I'm going to use is what I used last time. I'm liking this one. I'm trying to, okay, this is the Power Play ND3. ND3. Okay, let's see. Power Play ND3, y'all. Okay. Power Play ND3. Yes, indeed. Yep. And I will be using my brush from Danzey. Let's see. Yep. Here we go. All right, so. Here we go. All right, and then I put it here. Here we go. Look, my son have me have Streamlab desktop. So what I do here, and I'll show y'all. See if y'all can see. So this is what I have. This is my setup. This is my camera that my son bought me. And then this here says, she believed she could, and she did. And a reason why I have that, my sister purchased that for me. That's me. Oop, let's see. Okay, so this is my setup. That's my little light. Because I finished writing my book, and I said I was going to do it. So, hi, y'all. Hey. So, I'm learning. My son wants me to do, I'm going to do podcasts. Working on my podcast. Oh. And my podcast is going to be entitled Life Be Lifing, and it's going to be life, L-I-F-E, B-E-E, and then lifing, L-I-F-E-I-N-G, because honey, life be lifing, but it's what you do. It's what you do to get through, so, okay. Alrighty. See, I like this here. Okay, now, do I have enough on? Yep. Look. Okay, now, boop, boop, boop. Now, I'm going to, let me add a little bit more, because I don't know if that was the right coverage or not, but guess what? We're going to add a little more. It's okay. You really don't need that much, but you know what? I just feel like for extra coverage, it ain't going to hurt me. And go like here. Doo-doo. All right. So life be lifing, and I'm still working on the basics, the foundation of it, because I just don't want to, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to let it, there we go. No, okay. So, I'll keep y'all updated. Here we go. Look, I let it dry to lunch, so let me spray. Okay, little spray with my satin spray, and let's see. Did I bring my? Nope. I did not bring my other concealer, but that's okay. I'm going to use what I got. Oh, okay. I'm going to use what I got. So, that's what we have to do when life be lifing. We have to use what we got and be okay with that. So, let me get some more. I want to do D1, D2. Where's my D1 concealer? And yeah, I'm a little unorganized, but that's okay. That is completely okay. I gotta use DT103. It's okay. So, and I'll do this when I use this here. I just do that because it's really light. It's really light. Okay. And then I just go like this. Boop, 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 boom. And this is the Refer B5 brush. Okay. Let's push this up. So I'm gonna my eye to make a little bit brighter. Okay. All right. Ooh. Now I'm going to use, now my next thing is for me to bronze my face a little bit dark. So I have my Made by Mitchell in the deep, and I'm going to use my brush from Danzey, and I'm going to use the, which one? This one and this one. This and this one is, I'm on Blend and Snatch and Shade and Laid. So I'm going to use both of them. Okay. Do that, and then I'm going to just put that there because I don't want it to be too much. So, okay. And just give myself a little bronzer. Okay. Okay. There we go. Some more. And it only take a little. It only take a little. You do not have to use a lot. See? And I'm still using, and look, I did not need that much. See? Look, I ain't need that much. Nope. And then I'm going to take my concealer brush, the foundation brush that I use, and I'm just gonna go over here and blend any harsh lines, because we don't need no harsh lines, y'all. You see? Little highlighted underneath there, right there, right there. And bam! Oh, and then I forgot to do, now it's time for me to do my blush, and I'm gonna use the same thing here, and I'm gonna take this Refer 37 and just think I'm gonna do this here. Also, you don't need a lot, because let's start it. Let's see how this look. Just nice and simple and soft, because I got eyeshadow that's doing a lot. So I'm trying to tone it down. So I'll use that. Bring it up here. Yeah, feeling this. And oh yeah, and this color is called Cherry Cola. Okay, Cherry Cola. Okay, and very nice. Over here. Very nice and subtle. Because like I said, I got this going on. Do I'm liking it? Am I liking what I see? Yep. And I got to do my underneath my eyes. So what I'll do is I go back into this one here, and what I'll do is take this color here and use this here, and use this brush here and go like that. Okay. There. Ready? And then I'm seeing my eyes. Ooh, guess what I found, y'all? If I just had moved one little thing, I would have found this. Here's my D1. And with my D1, I'm going to bring down some of that brightness. Okay? Because I'm like, okay, Karen, we need to tone it down just a tad bit. Okay? Yep, here we go. This is okay. Yes. When you sit there and take a deep breath. Deep breath. It does so good. So much. It really does. It just puts your body in sync. And a lot of times when we're going so fast and life be life and our body gets out of sync, and taking that deep breath, relaxes your mind. And especially when you're doing something that you love, it's a grounding mechanism. One of the tools of me grounding myself. And what does grounding mean? Mean bringing yourself back to reality. Not overthinking, not being anxious, Okay, see now look, bam, this is why I like that. Okay. Okay. And now let me do my eyebrows. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I forgot my eyebrow stuff, but guess what? I'm going to use this here. I'm going to use, let's see, can I use this? Because you know what? Eyeshadow makeup is one thing I like about Made by Mitchell. You can use his formula just about for anything. Let's see, is this going to work? Because I forgot. Honestly, I forgot. I forgot my eyebrows, to do my eyebrows. Let's see. You work with what you got. You work what you got. You work with the tools that you have. Another example. Work with the tools you have. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. And when I say sorry about that, that means I hit the mic and you're probably going to hear a noise. So, let's see. Is that working for me? Yep. Alrighty. So now I'm done. I'm done. Let's do something else. Let's see if I can use Made by Mitchell. What that would look like. I use. Okay. Okay. Mitchell. Okay. 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 Made by Mitchell. So now, time for me to spray my face. And thank you guys for just listening. I hope, like I said, I hope this, and this is my Cover, Cover X High Performance Setting Spray. Um, I hope this helps someone. And remember, mental health does not disappear. It doesn't go away. You have to work on it. Um, you know, yes, those who are say, well, what about pray about it? Yeah, you got to pray about it. You know, there's nothing wrong with prayer. But when you put prayer and praying and therapy, together, woo, child, things work out. Okay? All right, boom, boom, boom. And now I gotta do my eyebrows, my eyeshadow. This turned out good. Oh, no. One more thing. I need to do my under eye. Nope, this is not. I need to. Oh, here we go. Right here, I need to do my under eyes, my setting press powder, Cover X, medium. Okay. Alrighty. Whew. I will go to work today. Tomorrow, I'm going to take my daughter her stuff for her clothes. She told me what she needed, and she's in a good space. So, making that decision, saying, you know what, I can't provide a good space because right now I can't help you, and you need professional help. You don't need mama help. You need to be somewhere where they can help you professionally so you can create the tools so you know how to control your mental health and control. It's okay. She relapsed with her eating disorder and her healing process, and it's okay. She didn't stay down. She's getting back up. And that's the important part. Because, yeah, we're going to relapse, and it's going to be okay. And you have to be okay with not being okay. But don't stay stagnant. Don't dwell on what you did not do. Dwell on, okay, I did not do that. Now I'm going to do this next time. That's called learning from your failure or your mistakes. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. Now I'm going to, got to do my eyeshadow. We go. Yeah. Okay. Now, whew, that is done. Ooh, this is so pretty. My hair is getting in my eye. Okay, let me just fix something up here. Gotta blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Ooh, that's so pretty. And I need to just do one more thing. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. I was looking for this. And I want to add a little more. Make sure this is blended and all the harsh marks are away this coach. Okay. Okay, and one more thing. Gotta do something in the corner of the eye. So I'm gonna take this here and put it in the corner for my highlight. Okay, and you know what? I need this here. This is one of my favorite colors too, right here. So what I'm going to do is put it right here. It's kind of similar, but all right, y'all. That is the final look. Let me get my. Okay, this is how I am. I did curl this, but for some reason it did not stay curled, but that's okay. But so far, look how I'm doing. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. Where's my brush? So, let me put the cover to this. Something. Okay, so this is the look. I'm so proud of myself. Of my hair. I did have my hair curled, but I guess, so what I'm gonna do is, nope. Look, I'm trying to do this. Here we go. Ooh, I forgot my earrings. My favorite earrings, but that's okay. I got some earrings here. And this is a 360 lace wig. And let's see. Boom. Here we go. Where my mirror at? Little simple. I will recoil this or just leave it like this sometime. You gotta, okay. Yes. This comb, let's just brush this. Brush this. Ah! Okay. Alrighty. This is what I like. Alrighty. And then the earrings that I have. I had these earrings for years. Ooh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Sorry if that made noise. And this is the earrings that I will be wearing. Okay. Because I left my other earrings upstairs. And guess what? It's called Use What You Got. And I'm about to use what I got. And, alrighty. Let's get this, my earring in. Okay, so. Alright, y'all. The final look. Bam. Okay. The final look. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, look at this. Do you see the green? Do you see the green? Do you see my hair? It came together. When you use what you got, you have to trust the process. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Final look. Yeah, look. hmm working on laying my lace. Okay, so now I'll let y'all see. Bam. Yes. Trust the process. Okay. All right. Yes. Loving it, loving it, loving it. This is the look. So, if you don't get, as I end this, I want y'all to have an awesome blossom rest of the week. And the one takeaway is, so I want you to take away is, it's okay not to be okay. And yeah, mental health, mental health. So y'all have a great one. I'm going to work this week. I am processing. I'm getting back to getting myself just being okay with um, the decision that I made, that, and my daughter is where she is getting the help that she needs, because I couldn't help her. And she's happy. I spoke to her today. She's happy. She is where she needs to be. So, um, one step at a time, one disorder at a time. I have to get her mental health intact in order for her to work on her eating disorder. And I got her, and God got me. So, and I'm going to make sure I take care of me. I'm going to make sure I pour back into myself and let myself know that, girl, you got this. You got this. I'm going to do it with a smile. So, talk to y'all later. Thank you, everybody. And y'all have an awesome blossom day. Awesome blossom rest of the week. Look at this. Look, I'm looking at myself like, okay, girl. Look at this. Look at this. Like, for real, y'all. Okay, Pat and Danessa together. Look. hmm This one more look. Yep, that's it. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye bye.